What's up, y'all? I'm not feeling good at all today, but you know what? It's been long enough. It's story time. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube fam? Thank you so much for tuning in today. Before we go any further, I sound nasally right now because my sinuses are kicking my tail. I'm really not feeling good at all. And I had to get out the house because I knew I was going to lay in bed literally all day and do nothing. But that has nothing to do with the story. I just want to let y'all know why I sound the way I do. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. Hi, hello, welcome, and welcome back to all my new viewers, my old viewers, subscribers. Before we go any further though, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to give y'all a couple of minutes to go ahead and do so. Y'all done? Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it because, baby, I'm getting my tail kicked today. Alright, you guys, so last time I did a story time, well, part 1 story time regarding my ex. I named him Sam. And I'm not going to go into details about that one. If y'all want to know, make sure you go watch part 1 first and then come back to this one. But if you did watch it, you know, Sam wasn't worth a D. Sam wasn't worth nothing, okay? Sam wasn't worth much, okay? He was always using me and doing stuff. So anyway, now to this part 2. So eventually, so like I stated, I think I last left off saying I informed Sam that I found out that he was using my card and that he wasn't worth much or whatever. Yeah, I told him that stuff. So after I told him that, I just cut off like all communications with him. And for months after that, he just kept reaching out. He kept trying to talk to me. He just kept trying to, you know, say stuff to me. And it was just getting annoying. I would block him. He would use another app service so that he can have fake numbers to text me. And he just kept apologizing for everything. And he was like, can we talk? And this, that, and the third. But I was like, what is there to talk about? Like, you've done what you've done. So we're done, you know? And, like, yeah, you did what you did, and it's over. There's nothing to talk about. So he would still contact me. After a while, I would keep blocking every number, and then he would start calling me blocked. I wouldn't answer, so then he started emailing me. It just got too much. Eventually, and by the way, y'all, if I'm kind of like clearing my throat, I do apologize. This stuff is the worst. But anyway, eventually, he has stopped. So he would do that though off and on for months. He would reach out, continuously hit me up for like days and weeks at a time, and then stop. I wouldn't hear anything for a couple of months, and then he'll start doing it again. But this time, I think like a year and a half, 2 years had passed, and he was still doing it from time to time. Funny thing is, my mom, I think around the 2-year mark or so, my mom had called me one day. We were talking on the phone, and she was like, hey, guess who I saw? I was like, who, Mom? She was like, I saw Sam.
Okay.
He was talking my head off, and he just came to me telling me he was sorry for what he put you through. And what was crazy, the stuff my mom was telling me, it really blew my mind because of the fact that a lot of times I caught him and stuff, and he was sweeping down that I was crazy. What I thought I saw was not the case, and whenever I called him out on stuff, I was wrong. But then he wouldn't go to my mom, tell her I love her, tell her I'm sorry for everything. And my mom said I forgot what store it was, but he stood in the store talking to her, just telling her, you know, how he made improvements in his life and how he missed me and some of the stuff he did do and how he knew he was wrong. So anyway, Mom said she just stood there listening. And she said for a minute she wanted to cut him off because he just kept talking and talking and talking. She was like, I had things to do. She said, but I just sat down and listened to him because it seemed like he was so pitiful. I said he probably was because nobody deals with him. And I remember when we were first talking, he used to tell me how he didn't deal with his family like that because they always accused him of using them or always doing stuff. And I didn't pay any attention, but I should have. After that, I think that was around the time too where I was dating. And I met this guy that I'm with now. So, y'all, this is so silly. So, around the time that he started telling my mom that stuff, he told my mom that stuff, I started dating this guy. We went on a couple of dates, and he's my bae today. So, After a while of us like talking and we, being official, we decided to change our statuses on Facebook. And I like y'all, like, as soon as we changed our statuses and said who we were in a relationship with, I started getting some strange inboxes on Facebook from people that I've never seen a day in my life. So this one particular guy, this one guy, his name was Chase Green. I could tell that it was a fake profile because there was nothing else. Like, it had Chase Green's name up there. Then it had, like, his birthday. And it was, like, 1 or 2 pictures, but it was all just created within that day. So I looked at it and I was like, nah, I'm good. Well, the guy that I'm with now, he's not really into social media like that. However, one day he actually checked his messages and stuff. He asked and he said, babe, do you know a Chase Green? I was like, I ain't never heard of that man a day in my life. Like, I don't know who that is.
I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I was like, why you ask that? He was like, so you don't know this guy? And when he showed me, I was like, yo, that's the same dude. He showed me the profile. I was like, that's the same dude that sent me a profile request. He said, oh, okay. And I was like, well, babe, why you ask? Like, normally you don't even check stuff. He said, cause he sent me a message. And I was like, what did the message say? The message was like, yo, I didn't know you knew my homeboy's girl. And then he showed me the message, and on the message it had a picture that I had taken probably about 5-6 years ago, and it was with my ex. And I was like, yo, and he was like, baby girl, he said, this is so weird. He was like, I'm telling you, this ain't no Darren Chase Green. It's your ex Sam. I said, I'm pretty sure it is. He left it off. He left it off, then he started making jokes about it. And then after that, that was it. So, Sam, you didn't accomplish what you tried to accomplish. I don't even know where you were going with that, because he knew the picture was old.
Bitch.
So anyway, so time continued to pass. We're together, me and my new guy now. We're together. We're out and about. We're dating. And Sam started that whole crazy emailing me thing again from time to time, and then would send messages and stuff. And it just got annoying, but I just decided not to even entertain him. So eventually he fell off the face of the earth. I didn't hear anything from Sam anymore. No texts, no calls, no block calls, no emails, no nothing. Like I said, I think in the previous video, I told y'all, like, my feelings for Sam were obsolete. They were gone. I ain't had nothing for this guy. You feel me? There was nothing there. So at this time, my guy was working out of town, but he would still come home. He would make it his business to come home no matter what. We would see each other at least every week. If he could. If he wasn't doing doubles or something, or if it wasn't like mandatory overtime, my guy was home coming to visit me, and we were kicking it. And that's one thing I want to interject. Like, don't ever let nobody tell you they can't see you because of this, that, and third. At the end of the day, if they want to see you, they'll make a way. So don't fall for it, because this man here has shown me, like, I'm telling you, he has really gone above and beyond and shown me. Me and my guy now, we're dating, we're going out, we're having fun, we're kicking it. So, and that's another thing, like, always date whoever you're with. I don't care how old you are. I don't care how long. That's my sister driving by, y'all. Checking on me. I don't care how long y'all been together or whatever. Make it your business to always date your partner. I don't care if y'all got 10 kids. Date your partner and never stop dating them. Always chase them. Always show them that you care about them. Never just get too comfortable and too lax, okay? So one particular night, though, my boyfriend and I, we went out, we grabbed food. We grabbed food, and then we were going to go to the movies. I can't remember what movie it was, but y'all, I love going to the movie theater or the movies, whatever. How do y'all say it? Where you at? I don't know, but I say the movies. So I love going to the movies. This night we grabbed food from Or we grabbed food from, I think, Dame's Chicken and Waffles. Yo, make sure y'all check it out. Y'all in the Raleigh or Durham area, check out Dame's Chicken and Waffles. So good. So we went to go eat there. After we ate there, we left. And then we went to the movie theater. So here it is. We're at the movies. I remember grabbing popcorn. And I got like water or something. And my boyfriend and I, we were going to go walk into the theater to sit down and, you know, to watch the movie. But before we went in there, my boyfriend, he took the popcorn and stuff. He was like, hey, Sunflower. That's what he called me. He was like, hey, Sunflower, you want to go to the restroom and stuff real quick? I was like, yeah, cool. So I went. Then I took the popcorn and stuff back from him, and then he went. So as he's in the bathroom, I get a notification from Discover. Discover was like, your purchase of $64.28 went through. I said, what? Mind you now, the last time that happened, it was about 2 years ago. So I'm looking, and I'm like, what? 64.28? I'm like, God. Now I wasn't thinking about anything. I'm just like, yo, somebody done hacked my darn card. So my boyfriend comes out of the bathroom, and he sees my facial expression. He's like, Sunflower, what's going on? What's wrong with you? I was like, babe, I think somebody done hacked my card. So we had about 10 more minutes before the movie actually started. So I said, you know what, babe, here, you take the popcorn and you take the drink and I'll be in there. He was like, nah, like, you good, go ahead. I was like, nah, babe, I don't want you to, you know, miss anything. I was like, go ahead, I'll be in there shortly. He was like, all right, well, I'll be out here to check on you. I was like, cool. So I'm going through and I see, so I click on the app. I looked through everything. It was like $64.28 was charged from CVS. Yeah, CVS Pharmacy. And I was like, CVS Pharmacy? I was like, I don't even go to CVS. I'm like, yo, somebody that most definitely had my card. So I call Discover. I get online. I get on my phone. I'm waiting for them to answer. And I'm starting to get like, I was frustrated, but I was more annoyed and concerned. Because I'm like, okay, who has my card information? How you get my card? Who got my card information? Like I said before, in my previous video, I kept my card frozen. I didn't use my credit card like that unless I was paying a bill or something. Then I'll put the money right back up there. Now, with that said, this particular time, I paid the bill, but I forgot to put a freeze back on my card. And I'm not going to lie, from time to time, I did forget to do that. And then when I realized that, you know, my card was, you know, I didn't freeze my card, I'll go back and freeze it. So I get on the phone. I'm talking to, let's call him Tim. I get on the phone and I'll talk to Tim. And I'm like, hi, Tim, my name is Cherie. And I was like, I need to be transferred to the fraudulent department. He was like, okay, well, what's going on? Maybe I can help you before I send you that way. I said, okay. I said, well, I'm sitting here wondering why a charge of $64.28 has, you know, popped up on my card. And it said from CVS. I don't even go to CVS. I don't use that pharmacy. I don't really shop there at all. Like, I don't know what's going on. He said, okay, well, let's take a look. So he's looking and he said, interesting. And I said, okay, well, what's up? He said, look like somebody purchased something from, and then he said the place. He was like, you know where that is? I was like, yeah. I live not that far from there, but I don't know what's going on. I was like, I don't live there now, so what's up? He said, it's an online purchase, and they just did it right before we sent out the alert to you. I said, well, sir, that's kind of strange because I don't even go to CVS. I said, I have no reason for CVS. And I said, you know, I can, if there's something I can do, I can go back and show, you know, if I need to send in stuff, like I'll send in paperwork, whatever I need to send in. But I promise you, I don't shop at CVS. So then the guy, Tim, was like, no, ma'am, it's okay. Let me place you on a brief hold and I'll be right with you. Now, by that time when he put me on a hold, my boyfriend came out of the movie theater and he was like, hey, you all right? You good? And I was like, yeah. I said, somebody charged $64 to my card. And he said, they just did it. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, they literally just did the purchase. And he told me where it was from. And then I told my boyfriend. And my boyfriend was like, what? That sounds crazy. He was like, well, you need me? He was like, you know what, I'm going to stay out here. I said, nah, babe, go ahead. I was like, it shouldn't take too much longer to take care of this. He said, all right, now. He said, I'll come back out here in 5 if, you know, you still out here. He was like, next time I'm staying out here. I'm like, all right, cool. He walks in. I think I stayed on the phone waiting for Tim like another minute, and then Tim came back. So Tim was like, hey, Miss Cherie. I was like, yeah. He sounded real concerned, so it kind of made me nervous. I was like, what's going on? He was like, there's actually multiple charges on your card from this CVS. He said from CVS, and it was some other location. He said, but the thing is, they all did online orders, and it's going, and all the online orders went to one location. I said what? He said, yeah. He said that for some particular reason, they're always going online, purchasing stuff from this CVS, and then they're having stuff shipped. I said, so you telling me somebody's been racking up charges? He said, ma'am, give me 1 second because I'm going to tell you how much they racked up. So by this time, y'all, I'm getting pissed off. I said, Lord, here we go again with something stupid. And so Tim came back on the phone. He said, yeah, man. He said, you know, at the interest and everything, it's almost $2,000. It was like $1,900 something dollars.
What the hell?
Let me see. So I had of course, a balance on my card. But I would be paying it off. I'll get it like deducted from my account and stuff. And so I didn't really pay attention per se to like how much, you know, I actually owe. And he was like, yeah, he said, after you add up all the interest and everything, he said, recently this done racked up like over $1,000 something worth of interest. He was like, you didn't get any other notifications? I was like, no. I was like, normally I would get some notifications if something happened on my car. I was like, but the only one I've gotten was the $64.28 something cent one. So anyway, so long story short, he did some type of, he started typing up something. And he was like, I'm going to send you to the fraudulent department because we need to get this taken care of. And he was like, and by the way, we're going to go ahead and wipe out all those charges on your card. He was like, because long story short, he could tell that it wasn't me doing it. So they sent me over to the fraudulent department. The fraudulent department wouldn't really give me the actual address of what was going on, you know, where all the packages and stuff was going. But they told me the city and state. And the moment they told me the city and state, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that it was my ex, Sam. I said, you know what, sir, I know exactly who it is. It's my ex. I said, I hate to do this, but can you cancel my card this very moment and just send me another one? He was like, yes, ma'am, that was going to be the next thing that I was going to recommend. So the guy decides, I don't remember this guy's name, but I remember Tim. But, so this guy decides to, he placed me on a brief hold. I was up there for like 2 minutes. This time my boyfriend came back out and he said, you know what, I'm just going to wait for you until you go back in. I said, okay, babe. So then we talking and stuff, and I'm giving him bits and pieces while I'm waiting for the guy to click back over. The guy comes back. He said, all right, ma'am, what we're going to do, he said, we're going to go ahead and file this report. He was like, do you actually know the person? I said, oh, I know exactly who the person is. So they said, what would you like to do? I'm sorry, y'all. I got hot. Y'all can see I'm sweating. I looked at my boyfriend. I said, babe, Sam is charging stuff on my car. He was like, hold. Now, he looked kind of confused. Pretty much, I told him about the last video. Everything that was in the last video, I told him about it. And then I said, here it is. He doing it again. He was like, so what you going to do? Press charges, right? I said, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I didn't press charges, but I scared the heck up out of him. So, I remember I had his email address, and I sent him a message. And I was like, I hope you know I'm filing charges on you, and I'm going to the police department. I hope you know it's a felony. You committed fraudulent activity on my card yet again. And this time, with the charges and the interest, it racked up to over almost $2,000. I said, with that said, I'll see you in court. And, baby, and, yeah, it's going down. Because I ain't got time for this. And I hope you know they're coming to arrest you, and they're on the way. Y'all, once again, he started calling me, but he didn't call me from his, sorry, y'all, that is not a booger. That's my nose ring. So next thing I know, I started getting like a bunch of crazy like numbers calling my phone. I decline. And then he ended up leaving a voicemail. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I didn't charge nothing to your car. But whatever it is, if you need money, I got you.
Boy, if you don't...
First of all, I don't need money. Second of all, you a whole lie, because it's going to your address. They told me where the stuff was going. So I was listening to his little stupid voicemails and stuff, and he just begging and pleading, like, yo, let me just help you out. Man, how you helping me out when you did this? So as he kept sending calling and leaving messages, I just decided to text the little crazy numbers. And I said, yo, the cops are on their way. They coming to get you. Let your fam know you going to get locked up for using my car. So you can't tell me it's not you. And it has your name associated with it. So then he kept calling me the whole time. Y'all, I'm lying, because the fraudulent department, they wouldn't give me like the name and stuff, but like I said, they only would give me the city and state. So he just was falling for it, being real stupid. Yo, I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll send you the money, but I'm telling you though, I ain't do nothing like that. I ain't charge nothing on your car. If you ain't charging nothing on my car, why you trying to give me all this money then? And then you a whole lot, because I know you ain't got the money. So eventually I had to turn my phone off. My boyfriend was like consoling me, because like by then I was just like really, like I was irate. I wasn't loud or nothing because we was in a public setting, but he could tell like I was just extremely upset. So anyway, he consoled me. He started telling me, hey, calm down, it's cool, don't even worry about it, we're gonna deal with him later, blah blah. So I go watch the movie and everything, and it was, I can't remember what the movie was, because I think my mind was just so much on, the situation. So after we watched the movie, we came out, and I remember we would end up driving home, and I finally turned my phone back on. Y'all, I had so many messages left on my phone from that goofy clown, and emails, like it was ridiculous. It was all like, I'm sorry, Lord, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. You know this is gonna ruin my life. Please don't do me like this, that, and the third, and blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, you got some nerve. You messing up my credit card, racking up purchases and everything, and then you want me to feel some type of way about you. And I had to sit there and think like, yo, this is one selfish, crazy clown. Like, he really, y'all, they sent me the report of like all the purchases and everything. It was crazy. It was stupid stuff, y'all. Stupid stuff. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't, and I had to, and I had to keep in contact with the fraudulent department and stuff like that, letting them know I didn't do this. None of this was mine. I didn't know about this. Yes, I know, it's my car. But yeah, so it took a little while, but after a while, they did wipe out all the charges and stuff. All I'm going to say is this, y'all, because my voice is really going. And all in all, y'all, from that day forward, I have not heard anything from him. I scared him real bad. Dude was scamming me, like legit scamming me. And just think about it. Like, I had been paying on my card, not really realizing certain purchases and stuff was on my card, because I didn't check it too much like that. So, with that being said, just make sure y'all know who y'all talking to. Don't let nobody BS y'all, because I'm telling you, people are crazy, man. Don't let anybody get over on y'all. Don't let people use you. Make sure you're watching all your transactions. Just move safely, man, over the internet. This technology and stuff, yeah, it's a great thing, but it can be a dangerous one too. Thank God that particular notification came through on my phone. To this day, I don't know why the other notifications didn't come through letting me know that purchases were being made, or that my card was not frozen. But I've learned my lesson. My card now is frozen. I make sure if I can lock a card, I lock a card, and y'all do the same. Protect yourselves. Protect your energy, protect your wallets, you know what I'm saying? But thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. I just want to say I appreciate all of you guys. If you want more story times, let me know. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves. I'm about to go home. We'll go in the house and nurse myself back to good health. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you later, fam. Bye.